Hello everyone, Star Captain Gunny here. Today, I'm going to take you on a tour of the Aegis Eclipse. The Aegis Eclipse is a heavy stealth bomber in Star Citizen. It comes equipped with two weapon mounts on the wings that is, and 3 torpedoes. They're heavy torpedoes, they're size 9s, capable of tearing apart a hammerhead in one shot, or pretty much anything else in the game right now that you can line it up, you can kill it. She's got beautiful curves, is, in my humblest of opinions, the most beautiful ship in Star Citizen, drawing parallels to the US Air Force's offset strategy of stealth. Pays homage to the B-2 and perhaps the future upcoming B-21. Taking you around, you can clearly see that the wings fold to hopefully help it fit in tighter places. Otherwise, the wings are quite lengthy, take up a lot of space, which impacts her flight performance characteristics, notably being quite sluggish in roll, pitch, and yaw, which makes sense because she's got a lot of momentum out on her outer reaches. 2 engines. Can't quite see them from this angle, but I'll show them to you once we're in flight. And once we're in flight, we'll also get a look at that torpedo bay underneath. You can kind of see the doors through here, behind the landing gear, but you'll get a better view of that once we get over. I've pulled an ERT mission, which usually spawns a hammerhead. I figured I could demo her combat capabilities against one and show you that a hammerhead in the scopes of an Aegis Eclipse here in patch 3.13 is basically going to die if you've got the right loadout. Alright, let me show you the entry sequence. The door, the ladder is a side door, comes out like this. It's totally cool. And pilot canopy, the forward nose basically, as you can see, it cracks forward like so, which is also pretty neat. Alright, hopping aboard.
Aegis combat assist activated.
As you can see, she's got kind of a thin view at the front, which really gives it a stealth bomber sort of feel. It's not necessarily designed to be a bubble canopy for you fighter types. Care less about view, care a lot about being stealthy. So what do you... Hey, I'm damaged. What the hell? Hold on, let me get some mechanics on that real quick. Guys, what? I'm trying to do a video. Ship's not even in ship shape. Come on. Damn mechanics. Red shirts. What do they know? Alright, so you've got... Up front, you've got 5 MFDs. Left, center, right, right, and center. In the middle, down here, I like to keep the weapon controls. On my left, I usually put... I swap this screen to items so that I can control components. Here, status display is a good idea. I also like to put heat, so we can monitor that and suppress our IR. This is a stealth bird after all, so we need to care about reducing our signatures. I don't like this targeting panel here because it tends to show up in the upper right-hand screen of the HUD. So I'm going to swap this with self-status. It's also technique. If you don't like using the comm panel, you can also put your comms here. And then on the right, I tend to like the shield display. So that's how I set up mine. The torpedoes I carry, looks like they've only loaded me with 2. I don't know why I've got like 30 of these things in reserve. These bloody maintainers, I tell you. For some reason they can't restock me here. I'm not entirely sure why. Oh well, we'll fly anyway. Press I to get the engines going.
Engines online. Landing complete.
I'm gonna have to file a complaint with Hurston Maintenance. They are not on their game today. Didn't repair my ship, didn't fuel me up, didn't load my torpedoes. My goodness, the group commander's gonna hear about this. Okay, anyway, all that excessive commentary aside, I'm going to take her flying.
Launch complete.
So, cool thing about the Eclipse, right? Folding wings, folding gear. Dope. Talking about the payload bay earlier, it starts open, which is unfortunate. I wish the default configuration was closed, but I can fix that by going to the center screen, slapping the missiles off and the guns as well.
Thank you, and please visit again.
You'll see the guns and the torpedo bay close after you do that by removing power to the weapons. Alright, let's go kill our target. What the hell is this? Somebody might be trying to screw with me. So what we can do to potentially counter people and hide from them, I'm going to turn off basically any excessive equipment. You'll notice my EM signature dropped like crazy when we did that. This is stealth gameplay, so anything we can do to reduce our signature before we're in the fight is a great idea. So I'm also going to suppress IR. That reduces my IR signature over here somewhat substantially as well. And then we're going to go find the target. Really curious to know what that quantum interdiction alert's all about, so I better stay on my toes. Somebody might be following me. Wouldn't that be a fun gameplay loop to appear while you're making a video? Eh? Look at those curves. Honestly, they could tell me this ship's the most useless ship in the game and I still would have bought it. It's too cool looking. And I think if a player gunner or an AI gunner is on their game, I think they're also pretty easy to shoot down. It'll be interesting to see what 3.14 brings, and I may even redo... Contact. I may even redo this video with 3.14 missile operator mode mechanics, because I don't know about you, but I'm very excited for that mechanic. It should be awesome. When these targets are stationary, it means they don't know you're here. This guy's just chilling in space, and we're about to throw a torpedo at him. Alright, this time I've turned off coupled mode to prevent me from screwing around with the speed. Coupled mode off is amazing. Makes things feel more space-like, it makes things feel more realistic, and it's really fun to land in decoupled mode. Alright, so I'm going to try this approach again, and hopefully this time we send this hammerhead to the bottom of the sea. Space, sea. You know what I mean. Think small. Think stealthy. Bits to keep my signature low enough this time. I'm going to activate the missiles, which means he's probably going to detect us, aim, using the seekers again,
Missile.
and fire. I said fire. Stationary target. Let's see what we get. Boop. Split him in half. That will never get old. I'll be playing this when I'm 90 years old and I'll still be giggling at these torpedoes. What else we got over there? Think we can get that Vanguard Warden? You bet your ass we're gonna try. stationary warden. His buddy just blew up. He's panicking. He's trying to get to the cockpit because they're under attack, but everything's powered off, so he's running through his extensive checklist to power everything up, and he's like, where's that master switch? But you know what? Shut up, Gunny, and just shoot him. Looks good, looks good.
Contact.
That doesn't get old. Alright, who's next? Ooh, a hurricane. Ooh. Buddy shows up. Also didn't run his startup checklist. Alright, now this is a Typhoon torpedo. It's IR. He has a pretty high IR signature. Let's try to get him. Screw it.
Missile lock.
Alright, we got the lock. Let's watch this one go. You can see that rotary launcher now. Fire. And even that is really cool.
Kill.
Oh. Very pretty. Yeah, this thing is lethal, and I love it. Probably not the best ship for PvP, admittedly, but, well, I take that back. Someday in the future, this may have value for large organizations that want to do stealthy PvP, like taking on other people's capitals and subcapitals. But PvE, bounties, this thing is where it's at, in my opinion. Some people might hate this, might find it boring, but it makes me giggle every time. Alright, with that, we're returning to base to rearm and reload. Now that we're back in Hurston with somewhat of a frame of reference, it does have guns too. I'll go ahead and activate those so I can show them to you. I said I will go ahead and activate those so I can show them to you. Doesn't look like my gun model is actually loaded. I'll have to write to CIG about this, but they do work. As you can see, I put the Tarantula GT 870s. With this ship, you're not going to be dogfighting with it. If you do dogfight with it, you'll find your shields go down quite fast. Or if you're like me and prefer the extreme stealth, you won't have any shields at all. So if you do want to use the guns, or need to use the guns to finish somebody off, power your shields back up first, if you were being stealthy. That way you can at least pretend to fight back. And then I use high alpha cannons, so the GT 870s in this case. Tough to kill somebody with this, I will be brutally honest. The guns are a little bit small, but if you really need to finish somebody off who's damaged, you can do it. It's just tough. In summary, the Eclipse is totally awesome. It has its faults, to be sure. Sometimes the torpedoes behave erratically and don't do exactly what you want them to do, but it's a really cool ship. And not only is she just stealthy, but she also looks pretty, and she's devastating. And with that, I must say thank you for watching this Eclipse demo. I am new to this whole loading things to YouTube business, so I appreciate your patience with me as I learn how to do it. If you have any comments or feedback for me, go ahead and leave those in the comments, and don't forget to mash that like and or subscribe button, as every YouTube person would ever tell you. Yeah, I'm one of them now. Oh, jeez. Anyway, have an excellent week, my fellow citizens. I hope to see you out in the verse.